workout 5. Today we're going to work with demoing with Jacob here today. Jacob's going to go through the exercises and I'm going to go ahead and point out all the key movements and the focus points of what muscles you should be feeling in the workouts. Our first workout is going to be a side lunge. So Jacob here is going to go ahead and step into a side lunge. While doing a side lunge, you want to make sure that your knee and your glutes are in line as much as possibly can. You don't want to let that knee pop to the outside of that toe. Also with going into a side lunge, as he pops back out, you want to make sure that you're pushing those hips back, again, not allowing this knee to pop over those toes. Good. See how Jacob's also keeping his chest up. Very good through Jacob. Jacob here is going to demonstrate plank jacks. As he comes into a high plank, again, keeping his core nice and tight and his butt is down level in here. He's going to go ahead and pop his legs out, back in. Good. Trying to keep his butt lower into that plank position, keeping his core nice and tight. He also doesn't want to sink his hips down lower through here because he's going to put that pressure on his lower back. So he wants to make sure that he stays in this plank position while he hops his legs out and back in, using his core and his shoulder strength. Next one leading us into long jumps. We're going to come down into a squat position. Good. You want to really make sure that you're working on being explosive, raising yourself up onto those toes to be explosive out versus up. You're going to take a long jump out. You want to try to land into that lower squat, absorbing your landing, not landing straight-legged. Good. Landing nice and quiet on those feet. Our next exercise is arm circles. Now, we've created this whole program so you don't need to be at a gym and you don't need to have equipment. But since you're training for a triathlon, we all know that you have water bottles handy at home. So go ahead, fill up those water bottles for this next exercise. This next exercise is going to be arm circles. You'll stand straight up, bracing through your core. Your arms will be out parallel to the ground. With your filled water bottles in your hand, you're going to make small little arm circles out to the side. Traveling push-ups. You're going to go ahead and take yourself into push-up position. You're going to come down into a push-up. Good. As you come up, you're going to walk yourself off to the right side. Good. Down into a push-up. Walking yourself back to the middle. Walking yourself out to the left. Again, keeping your core nice and tight. Trying to lower and raise your body all together. If you need to modify these, you can go ahead and take yourself down to your knees. Still coming in that plank position. As Jacob here, we're going to have him do this one again. He wants to make sure that he sinks those hips down. Comes into this push-up through here. Good. Pops himself up. Travel through with this one. Good. Again, keeping that butt low. You don't want that butt to hike up into the air. Tuck jumps. Working on being a little bit more explosive, and our plyo work. So Jacob's here going to come down into a lower of a squat. He's going to be explosive, jumping up. Good. Bringing his knees into his chest. Landing nice and soft and quiet on those feet. Not landing straight-legged. He wants to land down into that little bit of a half squat. Burpees. Ending our workout for today with burpees. Jacob here is going to go into a burpee, but we're going to change it up a little bit today. Instead of coming up and jumping, we're going to go ahead and add in 4 high knees, back to that burpee, coming back up, 4 high knees. Keeping his core nice and tight, coming up, driving those knees up nice and high. Good, right back into that burpee. Awesome.